everyone, it is Ashley here for the A Cherry on Top design team, and we are doing our YouTube hop for the month of June. So this month's theme is Let's Celebrate, and my husband's family had a get-together recently, actually on Memorial Weekend, and we did a Hawaiian theme. So it was just kind of like a family reunion type get together. So I thought that this would be a great opportunity to scrap those photos because we celebrated together. So I am using the cherry box actually for this layout. It includes a bunch of products from the Simple Stories Summer Snapshots collection, and I used the 6x8 pad from this cherry box. I used the ephemera, I think is it Bits and Pieces. I also used the chipboard. I used one chipboard sticker. I used the cardstock stickers, I believe. I might have used one or two of those. But here I'm just creating or cutting some pattern paper down from that 6x8 pad. And I was influenced by a sketch from Allison Davis. And in this sketch, it's a two-page layout, a two-page sketch. And you have 1 by 3 inch strips on the left, and on the right side there'll be 1 inch by 1/2 inch strips on the right. So you can see that I'm adhering a strip of paper onto my trimmer, and that's so that I can get all of the strips to be the exact same length. I didn't really do it to get them 1 inch wide. I wasn't so much worried about that, but I wanted them all to be 3 inches, and then I wanted them all to be 1/2 inch for the right side of the page. So I have all my pictures printed and cut out, and I'm just gluing them down with some adhesive with my ATG gun. And in the sketch it calls for a 1.5 inch border all the way around, so that's just why I had my ruler there to make sure my photo was 1.5 inches from the bottom of the layout, and then just adhering the rest of the pictures. I have all 3x3 and 3x4 photo sizes here, and I was 1 photo short for the sketch, so I just included a 3x4 piece of pattern paper, one of the same ones I used for the strips. And then on the right hand side there in the sketch there's a spot for journaling, and that's that red and pink checkered pattern. So I'm just going to continue to adhere all the photos down with my ATG. I'll take this moment to let you know that if you hop along with this hop and leave a comment on each of the videos in this hop, you'll be entered into a chance to win a gift card to the Cherry Shop. It's a $25 gift card. So I think that's pretty cool. All you have to do is leave a comment on each video. Alright, so I got those photos adhered, and now I'm going to adhere the strips. And when I was adhering the strips, I noticed that my strips must have been just slightly smaller than 1 inch, because when I got to like the edge of the 3 inch photo, it didn't quite make it. So I knew I was going to be a little bit short here with this last one. So that's why I started on the bottom and then I went to the top, because I knew I was going to have to shuffle these strips a little bit to fill in the gaps. And there is a teeny tiny slight gap in between each of them, but I'm totally okay, and actually I like the way that looked, having a little gap in between each strip. It's very, very minimal. But so now I switched to the other side, and I just put that on this so I could reference the left page there. Okay, I had picked out a few die cuts that I wanted to include. I don't use all of these, but I have my title over there, that will go on the left side, and it says Luau Vibes. This collection is very summer themed, which was pretty perfect for this layout, except for the title. When it came time for me to pick a title, it was all just strictly summer. Almost every single title included the word summer or something along those lines, and I really didn't want that to be the title. So I just went into my stash and I picked out this orange and white colored thickers to create the title, and I like to do different fonts if I'm having more than one word for my titles. I'm just putting these down without additional adhesive. I will add liquid glue, but I wasn't sure exactly where I wanted the letters to sit, and so I'm actually going to scoot these over at some point. I have the B there kind of in between the U and the A for luau, and I just decided that I wanted it to scoot over, so you can see here now that the word vibes is completely on that orange paper rather than going over the photo. I'm just kind of looking through for some embellishments. I wanted to grab a sentiment sticker from the bottom. Again, a lot of them are very summer themed, and there wasn't a lot that I felt would fit my themed layout here, but I did grab one that says "This is perfect." And then they also, in this cherry box, come with these, what are they called? Oh, like brads, I suppose. But they have it like foam adhesive on the back, so that is super nice. I finished embellishing off camera, and here is the finished layout, the finished double spread layout with all the close-ups. I hope that you have been able to hop along and see all of our inspiration for celebrating whatever we are celebrating. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.